potential to be a successful estate agent today? I'll tell you, it's lead tracking and lead management. We rely on leads to keep our business consistently growing. It's important for you to capture, manage, and prioritize those leads as you continue to build your business and expand your database. But once they start pouring in, they can be hard to keep track of. Right now, you might be scribbling incoming leads into a notebook, or worse, jotting them down on scraps of paper, post-it notes all over your desk, none of which are the way to go. There's just got to be a better way, right? Well, of course there is. To help you document and organize your leads, we've created the Workman Success Systems Lead Tracker. This spreadsheet is the place to record all the essential information about your leads, including the potential client's contact information, the date you first made contact, the source of that lead, and so much more. This system is designed to help you manage, prioritize, and track your leads for higher conversion rates. Well, let's get started. Open the lead tracker template attached to this video. Be sure to save a personal copy of it to your own Google Drive before you make any changes. Let's take a quick tour of that tracker. We'll start with the lookup table, and that's a tab to ensure your sheets get set up correctly the first time. The lookup table tab is where you can edit the options in the drop-down lists on the other sheets. Add your name under agent name, and if you're part of a team, add your team members too. Then add or remove any lead sources you don't use. You can personalize the drop-down list to remove or add any options you think are necessary to reflect your own personal business. The Leads tab is the place to enter all the information for each individual lead. Use the drop-down menus to select from a predetermined list of lead sources when applicable. The Summary tab is where you can see an overview of all the leads you've entered. This is where the magic happens. After you've logged a few leads, you'll notice that the data you've entered in the Leads tab has automatically populated here to give you a summary of where your leads are coming from and how much each lead is potentially worth. Included are graphs to give you a clear visual representation. That's pretty awesome, right? And all you need to do is simply add the data, and the spreadsheet does the rest of the work for you. And here's a clip to explain how to use the tracker in a little more detail.
If you're a private Workman client, please refer to the videos on using Sisu as an alternative to Lead Tracker. So here's how to navigate the Lead Tracker. Located at the bottom of the document, you're going to find the following worksheets. Current year leads, you can change this from year to year. Current year summary, again, make sure you name it with the current year. Lookup tables and instructions. On row 2, you will find the column titles. We found that these are the things that most commonly need to be tracked. As you enter the lead details, you will see that column M, potential revenue value, is auto-populating from the value entered in column L, property value. You will not need to enter or make any changes to this column unless your commission percent is different than the 3% of the sales price. If this is the case, you will put your percentage into the cell M3. The cells with the drop-down arrow next to them are filtering in from the lookup tables worksheet. Always use the drop-down arrows when they're available if entering data into any of our Google Drive spreadsheets. By doing this, you'll make sure that all the reporting functions are working correctly. You can edit any of the drop-down lists by going to the Lookup Tables Worksheet tab at the bottom of the document. Located in column B, you'll find, for example, agent names. Here's where you list all the agent names on your team. In column D, you'll find the lead source, Zillow for sell by owner, Redex, database, sign calls, and a few other lead sources that are already available. Make sure you customize this and insert all of the places you receive leads from. The more specific you are on the source of the lead, the better off you'll be. If you have additional lead sources, this is where you want to enter them. Also, feel free to remove any of the lead sources that you don't use. You may edit any of the other column details as you wish. In the Year Summary tab worksheet, you'll find the summary data of your current year's lead worksheet. You will not need to enter any data into this. It's populating the date from the current year's lead worksheet. Remember to actually put in the numbers for the current year. Okay, so this first graph goes over the total number of leads per agent, with the total number of leads for all agents being located in cell B10. You're going to find the total potential income or revenue value of leads along with the average value of each lead. Below this right here, you'll find a graph of the sources of leads. In conjunction with the graph details, you'll find the potential revenue value of each lead source with the percent value of the lead source along with the graph at the bottom. As you track your leads, you'll see the potential value of your leads along with an accurate look at where your leads are coming from. This is going to help you know if your marketing dollars are being spent in the right lead generation categories or not. The ones that are bringing you in the most leads and are the most profitable, you'll continue to use.
If you ever need a refresher on how to use the lead tracker, visit the instructions tab of your tracker and click the link to rewatch the video you just saw. You can also check our Section 3 of Admin Mastery Program, that's AMP, in the Training Center and watch the video named Workman Success Systems Lead Tracking. Now that you've been introduced to the tracker, it's time to use it. Starting today, you can now keep track of every single lead you get in the lead tracker. Start by entering the information for all the leads you currently have. This may feel so tedious at the moment, but I promise you it'll be worth the effort after you've organized and have a digital record of all your leads in the same place. Once you get caught up in adding all of your leads, make the commitment to add any new leads you get to your lead tracker from now on. Start with committing to just the next 30 days and then go from there. If you make it a habit to enter the leads as you get them, it'll be a no-brainer, and your lead tracker will always be up to date. By keeping your leads systematized, you will be seeing the patterns that emerge and where your leads are actually coming from, like, are they coming from your open houses or referrals from your sphere of influence? That will tell you where you should be targeting your marketing dollars and customizing your messaging. And ultimately, this will help you convert more leads into transactions. The key here is to put all of your leads, regardless of where they come from, into the tracker and be sure you assign each one a source. Of course, it does you no good to have a list of leads that you never contact. So today, we strongly recommend that you call through your list of leads. If you don't have any leads, call 10 people you already know. And if you get leads from those people, enter them into the tracker. If you're not sure what to say when you call, then just reference the script that's attached to this video. And here's a reminder, watching these videos won't do much for you if you're not actually applying what you're learning. Remember that what gets measured gets done. And what gets tracked brings in business. And bam, just like that, you can track your leads with ease and you can watch your business grow.
All right. Good morning, team. How's everybody doing?
Great. Good morning.
Good morning, Gabe. Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Art.
Doing great. Good morning.
Good morning, Denise.
Good morning.
Hi. Hi, Melody. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Good
Um,
morning. Good morning.
I am so grateful that all of you have joined me here to share this beautiful space together. So the lead tracker is actually, that's probably one of the best sheets that you're going to get from this course. And I know I say that, I feel like I'm using that word a lot, but it really is. When you're tracking your leads, you're able to measure how well your conversion rate is, and then you can duplicate those results. And once you can duplicate results, you can scale it, right? So this is a really, really good sheet. It comes with graphs and everything. And it tells you which pillars are actually profitable in your business. So any good takeaways here? Go for
I have
it.
a question, Richard. So do you personally use that? The one that they showed us, or the Sisu?
So I use my CRM. However,
That's what I was gonna ask. Is
Yeah,
this like, should I have both?
So if I was newer though, I would tell you this, if I was newer, I would use this like 100%. And the reason why is because it's so simple. And it just gives you the habit. A lot of people like, they have no idea. The CRMs have so many bells and whistles. You're like, oh shit, like I don't, no idea what's going on. But with
Yeah.
this, you can physically put your leads in and you can tell, all right, you know, which pillars are really giving my most business. Because most realtors are not going to go pay for Sisu. They're not going to pay for another CRM. and they're not gonna figure out how to, they don't know how to track their numbers in the CRM. So
Mhm.
that's why I say like this is probably gonna be the best way to do it as a newer agent or someone who's not doing at least like 12 deals a year. I think this gives you a good basis. So, yeah, that's what I would say about that.
All right, thank you, Richard.
One thing I would add, Gabe, is just to kind of get your head on right, since you're just starting with a new broker, maybe just hit the refresh button and look at your pipeline, and then use this tool to kind of put things into a perspective, because like Richard was saying, you can literally get lost in KV Core. Like,
No, I
there's so
totally agree with you, Lily. I do it. That's exactly the word that came to my mind was perspective. It's like, okay, because
Mhm.
I do it all. I got paper, notepads, CRM, Mojo dollars, and then on top of my email thing. But if I put it in that slide, I'll be able to see, like he's saying, who my pillars are, who's really going to help my business move forward.
Yeah, and don't just put anybody in there. Put people with intention, right? People that you feel okay might be a hot lead right now, maybe a lead in 6 months, maybe a lead next year. But
Okay.
at least don't just put the people that hang up on you and say, like maybe the
Okay,
people
I'm
that you really
guilty.
want to guide through the process.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that one. All right.
Yep. Any other good takeaways anyone wants to share? If not, no worries. We'll get
All
on.
of this is going to be in our Google Drive, right?
That's
Did you
correct.
start a new link or is it in the? My
I did.
apologies, I missed yesterday.
Yep. So I have it here. I'm gonna be adding
Okay.
today's, and then I'm gonna upload the YouTube here. There's gonna be 2 videos after today. I already have
Okay.
I already have the first one uploaded. I'm gonna upload the second one. But yeah, make sure that you guys like literally bookmark this because I'm gonna add to it every single day. When I do this, Lily, I don't know if you wanna ask them anything or share any words of wisdom. There we go. Boom. All right. I just shared that in the chat. Make sure you guys bookmark that on your browser or somewhere so that way you have it. I'm gonna update it after this class though. Anyways, yeah. So I guess we can get on to the next class. Sorry, did you want to share anything, Lily?
Oh, I was talking and then I realized I was muted. So it's okay.
Oh.
I was going in too. I was like, yeah, guys.
Please go ahead. Let's go.
Oh no. So has anyone implemented this tool? There's a few season 2ers on here. So appreciate you guys getting on here. Season 2. Has anyone implemented these trackers or anything like that into their systems or CRMs that they Melody? No. Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
She's
Yeah.
new, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally was just to point out some of the things that I took away. I liked how they grouped where the leads come from. I've been in real estate like what, a year and a half, and that is a major factor. Because if you can narrow down where you get your leads from, it makes all the difference. So I'm definitely gonna I use the CRM as well, but I'm gonna definitely implement that part.
Yeah.
Love
I think
that.
it'd be really good for you to just kind of have an eagle eye of your system versus trying to get through
Yeah.
when things get lost.
Yeah, thanks.
That's it. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get this next video going. So I know week 1's a little bit heavier, so let's go. All right. Oh, life. A perfect buyer's agent. Okay, perfect. Let's go.
What would it mean to you to have a perfect day, a perfect career? How about a perfect life? As you're on this journey to becoming a master buyer's agent, I want you to think about and imagine having a successful business, a healthy work-life balance, and all the expertise and tools to have perfect work days and a perfect life because you thrive as a buyer's agent. So what would a day in the life of a perfect buyer's agent look like? We're going to walk through a full day as a successful buyer's agent, and you'll see that success in your profession needs to be built into your lifestyle. Let's begin. Your perfect day actually starts the night before. Set yourself up for success by getting enough sleep to rise on time, ready your wardrobe and appearance. You want to look and feel well rested and prepared for the day ahead. When you wake up, your attitude and mindset will immediately begin to influence the type of day you will have. The best days are forged with a positive attitude and a productive mindset. As a buyer's agent, you need to come to work hungry to learn. You need to be humble, smart, but teachable, and willing to follow a process and receive feedback. And finally, one of the most crucial attitudes for a perfect day is accountability. So the goals and ideals you have defined for yourself and your business. As a buyer's agent, you'll need to show up at the office every day on time, being ready physically and mentally. Once you arrive, you should be prepared to participate and add value to your daily team huddle. As the perfect buyer's agent, you should contribute to team culture surrounding huddles by being personally motivated to play an integral part in team success. You should then dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to doing role play and giving and receiving constructive feedback to maximize the role play experience. As a daily habit, you should continue to master scripts until they become a part of your regular dialogue. Practicing scripts with different agents in your offices, as well as other workman success agents across the country, will help you learn different high-level techniques and skills you otherwise would not develop. Take the opportunity to sign up for our weekly role play to meet and improve with agents who share your same goals for success. Just click the link below to sign up for the weekly role play call. Similarly, you should dedicate at least an hour to prospecting. This is a daily routine for an ideal buyer's agent as it keeps you consistently generating business. You should also make a non-negotiable habit of using Workman Success Systems Lead Tracker when prospecting to stay organized and intentional with who you contact and when. The most successful buyer's agents actually enjoy prospecting daily, using it as a time to develop their relationships with their database. Learn to love this process and you'll love the results you see even more. The perfect buyer's agent also spends part of each day showing homes. Ideally, you should love showing homes so much that you offer exceptional customer service during a home showing. Prepare the home for showing. Arrive on time with appropriate printed material. Make sure you have a key or a code for the lockbox. You want to engage your client during the showing, asking important questions and addressing concerns. Your passion for buyer's representation should come through in a home showing. Know and care about your client's needs and relate them to the features of the home. Because your daily execution of important tasks will result in a steady flow of business, as a successful buyer's agent, you'll also have to know how to confidently fill out a purchase contract. So it's important to role play and practice explaining the purchase contract to actually show your buyer your ease and confidence with it. Your contract and cover letter, if you choose to do one, should demonstrate your knowledge of current market stats. It's your job to help your buyers make informed decisions to put forward strong offers. You'll then need to present the offer to the listing agent in a way that gives your buyer agent the best chance of having their offer accepted. If the offer is rejected, the perfect buyer's agent will use their expertise to negotiate a contract for their buyer. Buyer's agents also need to spend part of the day doing follow-up with leads. I recommend blocking out at least 1 hour for follow-up. It's important to follow up consistently, and especially when you say you will, and we have a system in place just for that. As a buyer's agent, you will use the ABCs of lead follow-up system. As your day as a perfect buyer's agent is nearing an end, you should feel highly accomplished. You've had the most productivity you can have as a buyer's agent by completing several dollar-producing activities. It's time to tie up any loose ends, complete any necessary paperwork you have, and make sure you've returned any calls or emails that you missed during the day. Then it's time for your final task. Each day you should finish work with the 1MT, 1MT system. That stands for one more thing, one more time. You've already had a full productive day. But as the perfect buyer's agent, you're going to do one more dollar productive activity of your choosing one more time. You can make one more call, handwrite one more note, or practice a script one more time. This habit is extremely advantageous. Why? It puts you above your competition, one step at a time, day after day. During the day, you should have hit every benchmark necessary to meet your goals. But the 1MT helps you surpass your goals without having to sacrifice any more time. Exceeding your goals is as simple as one more thing, one more time. Now you should leave work with the same positive attitude you had when you arrived, because after a day like this, you will have the freedom to cultivate other important areas in your life, knowing that you did everything you could at work to create the work-life balance you want. And bam, just like that, you have the day in the life of a perfect buyer's agent.
Bam. So what'd you guys think? Any good takeaways?
Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm really, really grateful and excited.
You
Denise, I think you went out.
yeah, you muted yourself, Denise.
So I just wanted to say that this is exactly what I needed to move forward. I didn't know where to start. I stand in the middle of a room in circles because I don't know what to attack. This is perfect for me. I'm going to use it ASAP, exactly the way you guys are teaching me, because there are some old dogs that can learn new tricks. So I'm super excited. Thank you. Thank you.
Old dogs can always learn new tricks. I like it. That's exciting.
Thank you, Denise.
Yeah, thank you for your feedback. We appreciate that. Anyone else feedback or ahas or things that they plan on doing or implementing or questions that we could help with? Ivan, you look sharp today, by the way. But go ahead.
Just trying to press you guys today, you know, just Tuesday.
I like
Freshness of
it.
Tuesday.
With his clean suit, he's ready to go.
It's cold in here. That's why I brought a jacket today.
But someone was talking. I'm sorry. Gabe, was that you?
I was just saying that it aligns with the. I mean, I'm just an agent. I don't consider myself a buyer's agent or a listing agent. I feel like you need to do both. And this right here will allow you to go to sleep at night, even if you didn't close that deal that day. You're like, hey, I did what I had to do. Tomorrow's another day. So I feel like it gives you that road path, because sometimes you feel lost when things don't work your way, or you've been putting in all this work, but maybe you're not knocking out that one more extra thing. It's just things like that to keep you on the train.
Yeah, I love that. That makes sense. I like the ending with the MT, right? One more thing. Because that's really just exceeding your maximum, right? Like you did what you had to do, but let's end the day with one more thing, because we don't want to be average, right? So you don't want to do just your average work. You want to exceed your work, and then applying that little oomph will allow you to exceed your expectations. So I really like that she ended with that, because sometimes at the end of the day, I feel so tired and drained. I'm just like, I'm done. But now hearing her voice in my head, I'm going to push myself to do that one more thing that I should do, just to be better than average. So I like that.
That's awesome.
Anyone else?
I'm going to add real quick to the one more thing, one more time. So if you do that, right, let's just break it down mathematically. I always like to play this game. So if you did one more conversation a day, that's let's just say 20 a month, right? Usually every 20 conversations, you typically get an appointment. Let's just say that you convert every third appointment becomes one escrow, right? So every 3 months, you're going to get an extra escrow because you did that one conversation. So would you be okay adding 4 more escrows into your world because you did one more conversation a day? Like that's how you break it down. That's like an extra 40, 50K, right? Like it's a no-brainer. So
And not just a conversation, man. I mean, do an extra thing like a video for your social media, something that's gonna put you out there on a daily basis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot of agents that I know, they're afraid to do videos or just say something on the phone and talk about real estate. I'm all like, well, if you want to be in this business, you need to start talking right now. So, like Adriana, she's new and she's doing amazing already, doing her little videos. So I'm very happy for her doing that. So we need to go out there and just do just that extra thing that because there's a lot of agents out there, so you have to do things different from compared to everybody else. So that's a little extra nugget.
Yeah, guys, the best real estate agents are the best marketers, believe it or not. Like you have to put yourself out there, your marketing, you have to continuously make yourself look clean and like amazing. And so put your videos out there, market to your SOI, send out those posts, those emails. So that also is an extra step. So definitely calling is great. Being in front of these people is great, but also you do want to be a marketer too. And that was a hard realization for me to accept. I'm like, shit, if I really want to exceed expectations, I got to get my marketing together. So definitely get confident with the camera. The camera is your friend. Once you start doing it, it gets easier. So, and if you're putting yourselves out there, proud of you already. So you're taking a leap of faith.
There you go. There you go. And I know Ty, he just hopped off because I think he got a phone call. But I want to say congratulations to him. This dude has opened 4 escrows in the last 30 days. Like, he's like crushing it. So he's following the systems, like he's doing the work, he's having the conversations. And I promise you guys, like, he doesn't have like amazing skills. He's just doing the work. So if he can do it, like, I believe that all of you guys can do it. So I want to see the rest of you guys also, succeed. So
let's go.
Yeah.
Congrats, Ty.
Yes. So
Wait, you said in the last 30 days?
Yeah, last 30 days. He
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
He still has a couple more he might be able to get before the 30 days is over. So
wow.
How long has he been with you, Richard?
So we were together at KW, and then he ended up following me to EXP finally. So he joined me in February. So 6 months at EXP, and he's been doing like one a month, and now finally he broke it, and then boom, he took off.
Nice. That's awesome. You can have a superhero month, guys. It's totally possible in this business. Who wants to make 50K in a month? I do. So let's just be consistent. So that's amazing. Congrats to Ty.
Yep. Well, I want to see all of you guys. So please keep sharing in the group. Like, keep sharing what you guys are accomplishing. I think last week we set this goal, or maybe 2 weeks ago, but I said how many escrows I wanted. We said how many escrows we want before Thanksgiving. Right now I'm at 5. So I need 1 more to hit my goal. So I'm gonna move it to 10 escrows. But I mean, let's keep pushing towards that goal, right? However many escrows you open before Thanksgiving is how many you'll have before Christmas. So Thanksgiving is usually the cutoff before Christmas. So if you want to have a great Christmas, now is the time to get escrows. So,
and not just
Let's do
Christmas,
it.
guys, the beginning of the year, because people tend to stop during these holidays. And I mean, we some may just start closing till like March, April. So I mean, don't stop. I mean, I know the holidays gets you lazy, but just keep going, keep doing your daily things, and just take the days off that you're gonna take off, but keep doing your things, because if you don't get deals under contract in December, you're not gonna have nothing in January. So you need to start getting that. So I'm sure you want a little January closing too.
Yeah. Type in the chat right now what hour you guys are going to be prospecting today. Is it going to be 11 to 12? Is it going to be 10 to 11? Is it going to be 9 to 12? Type in the chat right now. Let's hold you guys accountable. What hour today are you guys going to be prospecting? Because you're not prospecting, you're missing out. So we got Melody from 2 to 3, Ivan from 10 to 1, Gabriel from 2 to 3. I like it. Anyone else?
all right. So that's 3 people. Who else prospecting?
3 people. There's 18 people in here. 11 to 1. So that means when you guys are prospecting, your phone is off. You're just calling. If your mama call, you can't take the call. If your wife calls, your husband calls, you can't take the call. This hour is your secret hour. This is the hour that you're supposed to just be hyper focused on finding your next client. So 2 to 3, I love it, Lynette. That's amazing. I love it. 10 to 12, Fatima. Good. I like it. 10 to 1, awesome. So this isn't the time you're gonna be posting, checking emails, none of that. You're gonna be hitting the phones, setting appointments, finding your next seller, your next buyer. I like it. Awesome, guys. So if I call you, I might accidentally call y'all during these times. And if you pick up my call, you're not doing your job.
Do not
First of
disturb.
all, why are you calling?
We're all gonna randomly call you on WhatsApp. Hey, I love it. Well, it's 9:03, guys. I appreciate all of you. Any last minute